Okay. So this takes 400 milliamps and turns on? Huh? Oh, I hear happy tappy chime chime. Okay, so there's happy happy chime chime, but no happy happy screen screen. There's nothing on the screen. See that? The backlight is dark. Now, one of the things I go over in all of my videos, including the guide that I did on MacBook no backlight issues, is what voltage is your backlight output? Because the backlight output voltage is going to be very important to doing a proper diagnosis. So I'm going to measure backlight output at the backlight output section. And we can take a look at that. Okay. 8.5 volts. So that means that we don't have boosting going on. Now, typically what causes no boosting is this little trace over here. This is where backlight output is going to go to the chip on the bottom of the board that makes the backlight output for feedback. So this is a diode. Now, let me just go through the signal flow here. So you have the backlight fuse. Backlight fuse goes to this transistor over here. So here we go. Backlight fuse. Backlight fuse goes to transistor. Transistor then opens up when the machine's supposed to give a backlight, goes to this coil. Then at the other end of this coil, it goes to the LED driver, which is going to switch on, off, on, off, on, off to ground. And it's going to make the coil really mad. And when the coil gets mad, it shoots out spikes of higher voltage. That then goes through the diode. And this way, that once those large spikes are saved by these capacitors over here, they're unable to go backwards through the circuit and send 27 volts, the shit that's supposed to only be 8 volts, because this fuse is providing 8 volts to this area, not 27. It's going to become 27 at this point over here. Now, this is going to send it off eventually over here to the screen on pins 3 and 4. However, the LED driver on the other side of the board is going to want to see what voltage it's creating. But it can't see how much voltage it's creating if feedback is broken, and that's usually broken. That's the thing that usually keeps the backlight here from working. But that doesn't seem to be the case here because that area looks fine. So what I'd like to do now is take the board out of the case, take a look at the other side, and see if we can figure out why this is not working. Shall we? We shall. There's no overhead camera. Great microscope picture, someone says. Yeah, Matt, wait till I actually put up a second monitor, since I'll have space to put up a second monitor, so I can see what you see. Because right now I just adjust based on what I think it looks like. Wait till I can actually monitor what I do. It's going to be fucking crazy. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. We're going to have a special monitor just for OBS. Congrats on the move and Dober dan. Dobro jutro. Dober dan. That's, I think, all I know how to say in Slovenian. Okay, let's take a look at this board and go around the LED driver section, where I expect to see corrosion. Well, there you go. And as I said, the most corrosion here is going to be right along that feedback line. See that? See that? Okay, I'll open up the schematic and show you why that is using Paul Daniels' software. Let's open up some Paul Daniels software. I feel like I'm polluting the new store. Oh, what am I doing? This is the first time opening up the Paul Daniels software in the new place. Let's see if it works. There we go. So let's go over the backlight circuit that I discussed before. This is where voltage from either the battery or the charger is going to come through the machine. PP/D3 hot. That's your backlight fuse, the thing that never blows in a MacBook. Except for when Lewis forgets to bring a backlight fuse like yesterday, because life is ridiculous. It goes to this transistor. Once the CPU, PCH, sends out these two signals, allowing the backlight to turn on. Then you have a coil over here. So this coil is going to get really mad if it gets shorted to ground after output. When the coil gets mad, it goes rah, 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 and then it outputs more voltage. That's how a DC to DC boost circuit works. So over here, you see it says SW. That stands for switch. The LED driver that does the work is going to switch that 8 volts coming out of here to ground really, really quickly. And that's going to make the coil mad. And when it goes rah, 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 you're going to have spikes up to 27 volts, 27 volts, 27 volts. But you can't have a spike of 27.0, 27.0, 27.0. That's what the caps are for. The caps are like little batteries. They're going to hold that 27 volts so it's steady. The diode is here because what goes forward can also go backwards, and I don't want to send 27 volts through a circuit that's being powered off of an 8-volt rail. I'd like to keep the 27 on the 27 side and the 8 on the 8 side. That's what this diode is for. Now, this chip also wants to see what it's doing. Kind of like if you're driving, you don't want to just drive to 30 or 40 or 50 miles an hour and then just stay there. You want to see what's ahead of you on the road. You may slow yourself down if somebody, jaywalks in front of your car. That's what feedback is for. Feedback is going to allow the chip to see what it's creating. That's the only line on the chip from backlight output after the diode back to the chip. And if it can't see that, it's going to break. Also, backlight output is going to be the highest voltage point because that's where all the boosting occurred. And feedback is going to be the one part of the chip, the one ball of the chip that has the most voltage on it, which is why that's the one that always corrodes the most. So people always ask, why does that ball corrode the most? That's because it's the highest voltage. So it's the one that's going to corrode the fastest, which is why it looks like this. So corrosion is happening in this general area. As you can see, there's a bunch of corrosion in this general area. But the nastiest corrosion is on the highest voltage point, which is LED backlight. Now, zero effect, no. The word influencer does not work with an X-ray company. I'll give you this. The word influencer works just as well with an X-ray company as it does with Global Industrial regarding getting my damn desks. The influencer shit is essentially useless unless you want to get $3,000 one time to shill NordVPN right before they have a security breach and all your credibility gets destroyed for recommending a shitty company. That seems to be something that being an influencer is good for. I did get an offer, not once, not twice, but 3 times, to shill NordVPN, which would have been great. That's exactly what I need. Nobody to ever trust me again because I shilled garbage that I did not personally inspect or had the ability to personally inspect. But that's pretty much all you get as an influencer. NordVPN, Shadow Legends, whatever the fuck. All that other crap. Give me a fucking desk. I'll be happy just to get a desk. The switch trace is a little nasty as well, so I'm probably going to run a jumper up in there. And where's my little X-Acto knife? Yes. How much flux do you go through? Lots. What is wrong with this board? This is a no backlight board. But there's not going to be much long with it for long. All right, so it wasn't just the corrosion under the chip. Check that out. We have that is totally gone. There's nothing there. Look at that. All right, so what I do here is I'm going to scrape away that solder mask with my X-Acto knife. Link in the description down below. Can I interest you in my influencer affiliate links down below? That will allow us to get little bits here and there. All right. Now I'm going to use a nice little wire, which we also have an influencer affiliate link for down below. This is why I don't shill shit like NordVPN. Because now since I didn't shill NordVPN, now I can shill shit like magnet wire, and people aren't going to think that this is the magnet wire that ruins your data security. When you buy Rossmann Group recommended enamel wire to run your jumper wires, your security is not going to be compromised. And you can trust me when I say that this enamel wire is not going to compromise the security and privacy and integrity of your TikTok, because I didn't shill NordVPN. I didn't shill NordVPN. See that? See how that works? See how that works? This wire has no TikTok on it. But if you watch the videos of the other YouTubers that shilled NordVPN, you have to worry, because they may be giving you wires that have TikTok installed on them. What are you going to do then? It's a very serious matter, my friends. It's a serious matter. You don't want to get can't have TikTok installed on your NordVPN. By the way, if you want to buy this chip, this is an LP8550 LED driver. I wonder where you could go. Where would you go if you needed to buy an LED driver? Well, folks, look no more than store.rossmanngroup.com. If you need an LED driver chip, you can head right on over to store.rossmanngroup.com today to get yourself some authentic LED drivers and authentic Amtech flux. If you're not sure which one goes to your board, no problem. You can go IC chips and components, chips by device, Macbook Air 13-inch. You can even choose by the model of your motherboard by reading it straight off and go 820-00165 components. As soon as you click it, it'll take you to a page that has every single one of the chips that's needed for that board available that store.rossmanngroup.com sells, like the LP8550 LED driver. It'll even say in the title of the product what chip it is on that specific motherboard, and when you click it, it'll tell you the boards it's compatible with, down below, here on this compatible boards listing. Don't delay. Head over to store.rossmanngroup.com today. We'll install TikTok on your computer. All right, let's get back to replacing this board, this chip over here, and this beautiful motherboard, this beautiful day. You know, this is like one of those times where I actually went over to the Twitch chat and said, I've kind of been unfair to those people. Maybe I should read it, but yeah, I give up. You know, if you spent half as much time installing TikTok on those computers you hacked as you did using it to fuck with Twitch chat, the world would likely be a better place. Because what we need in this world are not people that fuck with Twitch chat. What we need in this world, if we're going to have any sort of hacker, we need people that are going to install TikTok on things. Like, look at this. This is with Twitch chat. What is this? Oh my God. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Why aren't you installing TikTok? Clearly you're not Independent Repair Center. I don't like the way that solder pad looks, so I'd like to clean it up a little bit for that backlight enable resistor to the right. Because I don't know what that is, Tennis. That's why I wasn't considering that other camera. Oh, that's a Black Magic. Well, that's probably why. It's made by a company that makes buggy stuff. This doesn't have any XLR ins. Useless to me. It has a smaller sensor than my Sony. Smaller sensor than the camera I have, no XLR inputs. Nah. No, Prater, that's not going to do anything. Alright, so back here, I'm just going to make sure that that little resistor feels appreciated. Also that the ends of the pad feels appreciated. Another, but I'm not really happy with that resistor actually. That you can go. GTFO. That's likely going to cause it to come back for warranty. We'll take a different resistor. Sorry, Lewis, I have to evidently run. My social security number has been suspended for fraud. I need to Western Union some money to an overseas company to reinstate my Oh, wow. You belong in Twitch chat. Yeah, head over to the Twitch chat. I think there's someone in there that'll be able to help you out, my friend. All right, all that generalized corrosion that's sitting around the chip is going to come off once it's ultrasonically cleaned. Yeah, right along the top. Those two are not really too crucial, but they look nasty, so I don't want to keep them there. I'm not used to hot tweezers. Criminal Minded, if I figure out how to mod you on Twitch, can you fix all that crap? Here we go. The window's working again. All right, I'm going to mod some people that I recognize here. Maybe you guys can fix. I know you. I think I remember you. I think I know you. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Twitch chat can't get made any worse than it already is, so bam. Let's make Twitch chat great again. Okay. Speaking of making things great again. This was a bit corroded. I'm being... Perhaps I'm being a bit OCD with it, but I don't like leaving that bit of corrosion. Some stuff I'll trust to the ultrasonic cleaner, other stuff I kind of want to do myself. This is the basic PP3V42 corrosion that I would expect from this type of spill. And a little bit of SMC reset corrosion. I'm actually surprised the SMC reset chip is doing its job. That's pretty disgusting. How about Jimmy John's cookie? They're great. I can't eat a cookie. I'm still working on staying in shape, and I haven't really been able to have time to go to the gym with moving, keeping me busy over the past few days. And coming back from the waste of time main hearing that I went to. But I appreciate it. There'll definitely be no cookie for Erica. Nope, no cookie for Erica. Erica gets 0 cookie. Scrape off the corrosion. Don't want to put solder on top of corrosion. You want to scrape through the corrosion. Can BlackBerry have greenies? Yes, BlackBerry can have a greenie. I will give BlackBerry a greenie. But she's not here at the moment, so I can't show you giving her a greenie. Okay, I feel like this board is going to have a backlight now. So we're going to see how it works. Let's clean off the desk a little bit. 25 volts on backlight. All right, let's see if we get a question mark folder here in a minute. If we do, we'll be good. Backlight. So we have a working MacBook. That is it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.